Hello everyone. Welcome to OJS with IAS again, India's best platform for UPSC guidance programs. I'm Kushba Sisodia and I'm going to start with 10 MCQs on daily current affairs. Let's begin with question number 1. Question number 1 is, in recent visit to Jallianwala Bagh, the Archbishop of Canterbury felt sorry and ashamed. Consider the following facts about the massacre. They have given 4 statements. You have to find out the correct statement. Let's read the statements one by one and find out the correct statement. Many villagers gathered in the Bagh to celebrate the important Sikh festival of Baisakhi and peacefully protest the arrest and deportation of 2 national leaders, Satyapal and Saifuddin Kichwa. This is very important topic. You guys have to read about Jallianwala Bagh massacre, what General Dyer did, and how many people died, how they died, what was the reason they were getting together at that place, what they were celebrating. So these kind of questions, you have to be very careful and read it. This statement is correct. Statement 2. A British military officer, General Dyer, after giving a warning to the people, ordered his troops to fire at the unarmed crowd of 10 minutes till their ammunition was exhausted. This is incorrect. He gave no warning. It was like a shock. It was a surprise attack. It was like nobody was aware that he was going to do anything such. So this is incorrect. Statement 3. Dyer was initially noted for his actions in Britain and became a hero among many who were directly benefiting from the British Raj. This is also correct. 4th, Rabindranath Tagore renounced his title of knighthood for protesting against the massacre. Yes, this is also correct. So 1, 3 and 4, that is B, is the correct answer. Let's find out the right answer. Yes. General Dyer did this when people were in Jallianwala Bagh, that he sent a big troop and started firing, closing both the doors of the main gates of that Bagh, and started attacking on those unarmed people who were assembled. So this is how this massacre is still criticized, and this General Dyer's act was also criticized and still criticized. Question number 2. Recently, South Asia's first cross-border petroleum pipeline has been inaugurated. Consider the facts about it. They have given 3 statements. We have to find which one among the above is incorrect. So let's read them one by one. The South Asia's first cross-border oil product pipeline is being opened by India and Nepal. This is correct. The 69-kilometer pipeline will transport fuel from Purnai and in UP to Amlekunj in Nepal. So friends, is this correct? Read this carefully again. They have written Baroni in UP to Amlekunj in Nepal. This is not Baroni in UP. Baroni is in Bihar. So the statement is not correct. The pipeline has been completed 15 months ahead of schedule, which counters the perception in Nepal about the lethargic pace of India-funded projects. This is also correct. So this statement is, because we had to find out, not correct statement B. Yes, answer is B. So whenever we are doing such questions, you have to remember these from where to where. Like this is Kathmandu, Umleganj, and this is Motihari, India, Patna, Darbhanga. So these both the places share border with Nepal. This Bihar shares border with Nepal, and here is China. So see, these are the highlights. 69-kilometer pipeline runs from Bihar's Motihari to Nepal's Umleganj. And let's move to next question. Recently, a term called Bombay blood group. This question is regarding Bombay blood group is in news. With reference to it, consider the following statements. They have given two statements. We have to fill out the correct statement. The Bombay blood group, also called HH, is deficient in expressing antigen H, meaning the RBC has no antigen H. So they are saying that the RBC does not contain antigen H. So the statement is correct. HH blood group among rarest blood groups can donate the blood to ABO blood types. This is also correct. The statement 1 and 2 both are correct. Therefore, the answer is C. So this blood group, this Bombay blood group, they can only be transfused autologous blood or blood for individuals of Bombay HH phenotype only, which is very rare. So what they do is they collect the blood, and only those who have this kind of blood, this group of blood, can go and donate their blood. They will not accept bloods from blood group of A, B, and AB. And this group, the rare blood group, was first discovered in Mumbai, and it was discovered by who? M. Bhinde. This was all about this Bombay blood group. You can pause the video and read the question. Let's move to question number 4. Which of the following is not among 8 core industries of India? There are 8 core industries of India. You have to remember them number by number. So they have given 4 options. Let's read them. A. Electricity. B. Crude oil. Electricity is very important for industry. Crude oil also is very important industry. And then cement also. Food processing is not covered under these industries. The answer is D. Food processing. These core industries are like around 40.27% of the weight of the items included in IIP. And there is the weightage given of all 8 core industries. I will read them one by one, but all industries are included in this. See, as I was telling you, you have to read them and remember them in sequence. So the most important number 1 is electricity, around 19.85, then steel, coal, crude oil, natural gas, cement and fertilizers. So this was food processing is not part of this 8 core industries. This is a question from cartography. Let's read the question and try and answer this. Arrange the following passes from south to north. They have given 4 passes. We have to arrange them from north, south, east, east. We have to arrange them from north to we have to arrange them from south to north. This from south to north. Let's read them one by one and then we will answer. So this is Mana Pass, Shipki Pass, Jarala, Lipu Lake Pass. So out of all these, first one I know from south is Lipu Lake Pass, then is Mana Pass, then it is Shikila, and the last is Jarala. So fourth is 1, and this is how I mark so that I remember. 2, 3. The answer is 4, 1, 2, 3. C. Let's take the answer. Yes, correct order from the south to northwest is 4, 1, 2, 3. Question number 6. As per recent studies, rising temperature in Indian Ocean can boost Atlantic's ocean current with reference to the Atlantic meridional overturning circulation AMOC. Consider the facts about it. They are given 4 statements and we have to find out which of the statements are correct. So let's read them one by one and we'll find which all statements are correct among these. So let's read the statements given and find out the correct statement. So it is one of the Earth's largest water circulation system where ocean currents move from salty water from the tropic of regions further north and sends colder water south. This is correct. It aids in distributing heat and energy around the Earth. Yes, this is also correct. AMOC has remained stable, but since the past few years it has been weakening. This is also correct. All 3 statements are correct. Let's find out for them. Though if I this option of all of them. Warming in the Indian Ocean generates additional precipitation, which in turn draws more air from the other parts of the world, excluding Atlantic. Since they have mentioned excluding, this is not, this is including. So, the statement 4th is incorrect. And answer is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's check the answer. Yes, answer is 1, 2, and 3. These air which turns into this draws more air from the other parts of the world, including Atlantic, is the answer. For thousands of years, AMOC has remained stable, but since the past 15 years, it has been weakening, which is also true. So the saline water in the Atlantic it comes north via AMOC, which will get cold much quicker than the usual and sink faster, acting as a jump start to AMOC. This is about Atlantic meridional overturning circulation. Let's move to question number 7. Recently, Wildlife Institute of India (WII) has launched a mobile application, Ganga Data Collector. So this question is regarding Ganga Data Collector, and the 3 statements among them, some statement is incorrect. We have to find out the not correct statement. Let's read all the statements given below this question. The app will provide field researchers with a complete data entry solution to monitor the aquatic population in the river. This is correct. WII is actively engaged in research across the breadth of country on biodiversity related issues. It is also correct. The National Biodiversity Authority has designated the Wildlife Institute of India as one of the India National Repository under Biodiversity Act 2002. This is also correct. So all 3 statements are correct. Therefore, the answer is D. D. Yes. So the institute which they have mentioned as engaged has been engaged in research across the breadth of the country in biodiversity issues. And this app will also provide the field researchers with a complete data entry solution to monitor the aquatic population in India. We are focusing on aquatic life now a lot because we have to maintain the good number of species to balance our ecology and eco environment. So let's see what is in question number 8. Question number 8 is, recently 4 elephants were died due to the virus infection at Nandankanan Zoo. With reference to the zoo, consider the following statements. So what is the disease, and what this is herpesvirus, which we read in previous slide once, that these infant elephants were dying. So we have to find out the incorrect statement. So let's choose the incorrect option. Whenever they say incorrect or not correct, you have to highlight the word. Let's read them one by one. It is situated in. Is it correct? Did I tell you guys about West Bengal? No, it is situated in Orissa. So statement 1 is incorrect. The zoo started the Adopt an Elephant program for all its animals. This is also correct. So this is correct and this is incorrect. So answer is A, 1 only. Let's check the answer. Yes, the answer is 1 only. These, you know what? These elephants are dying because of this disease, and we are still not able to find out the solution for these elephants, or this is the reason that there is a lot of concern about this issue. Question number 9. With reference to Quad QUAD, which of the following country is not a member? Yeah, whenever they say not, what you have to do is highlight that to remember it. So which of the following is not the member of this grouping? So there are 4 options: India, China, USA and Australia. India is a member, China is not the member, USA is a member and Australia is also the member. So the answer is B. B is the answer. So let's check the answer. Yes, Quad is an informal strategic dialogue between the United States, Japan, Australia and India. So this is where we are a part of it, but China is still not a part of it. And the diplomatic and military arrangements was widely viewed as a response to increased Chinese economic and military power. The dialogue was paralleled by joint military exercises of an unprecedented scale titled Exercise Manapa. So let's see the last question of today's current affair. There are 4. We have to consider the following match. We have to find out the incorrect match out of all these currents. So let's read them one by one. First is Oyashio cold current. We have to find out incorrect statement. This is correct. Venezuela cold current. It is correct. California warm current. Oh friends, California is a cold current. Then Agula's warm current. Correct. So the incorrect is only 3. Let's check it. Yes. So it is a cold current and the answer is C. Friends, I keep on repeating that be regular with map practices. In map, you don't have to see the countries and their capitals and their physiography, but also about the currents, about mountains, about everything you have to read. Practice them one by one so that you are able to answer such questions. So this is all about today. Stay tuned and keep reading and revising these questions. This will help you a lot. We are targeting 2023, which is on 31st May. So all the best for your exam and let's read them on regular basis. Let's